Sagittarius, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new timeline reading. Now, if you want to watch the link to the extended, you can watch that link if you click on the description box below. Also, for any personal readings, you can also find the link down there. All right, we're going to start off with your dominant energy first. Let's jump right in. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drumroll. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Ooh. So you have the number 10 here. The number 10 is all about endings, but also new beginnings. So something here ending, something here tying up the loose ends, either thinking about putting something to an end or something here that it's already run its course. And you could be seeing a lot of 1010s on the clock. If you see number 1010 anywhere, then that is an indication where, something's got to end, okay, or is ending. Now, you also have your masquerading. Ooh. Who's doing this? See that man? He's wearing a false mask. That's not who he really is. And if you look closer, the mask, it looks like it's mean, it's angry, it's maybe the devil there. But in reality, he doesn't look like a mean guy. When he takes off that mask, he looks like a nice person. He's looking at his time watch and kind of like in shock, like, oh my gosh, it's time for me to take off the mask. Or maybe he's about to be discovered. So there's something there related to the mask finally coming off, the mask falling off. Let's see. Attempting to conceal their feelings and their authentic intentions. Whoever this person is, whether you or someone that you are dealing with, they feel powerless and they may resort to lying to gain greater control over their environment. Remember, this could be any situation going on in your life. It's a general reading, so it's going to be love, career, family, finances, friends, a boss, whatever, right? But it comes with a secondary message. I am wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene in front of others. But when I'm alone, I think about you and I realize I was my true authentic self when I was with you. So where in your life, this is a very specific message, but since it's a general reading, I'm going to put it in general terms because this can literally be anything in your life. Where is it that you are wearing a false mask? Some of you may be wearing the mask of being really nice, when in reality you're just fed up. At your job, with a person in your life, in your family, with your friends, a partner. Others of you are wearing a mask of being mean, of not smiling because you feel that if you are your authentic self and you are, you smile at people, you feel that they will not respect you. And so you have to wear this false mask of seriousness, of being angry all the time, right? Others of you might be acting like a jokester. A lot of people that I know personally, they're very funny. But a lot of the times, that funny side, that comedic side, comes up to the surface because they're trying to hide how they really feel. Depression, sadness, anger, not good enough. So where in your life are you doing this? Are you wearing this false mask? It could be, again, like in any area. Of course, if this is not you, this could be a person that you are dealing with who feels that only with you, or if this is you only with them, you can be your true authentic self. Or only with you, they can be their true authentic self only when they are in your presence. But in front of other people, they're a completely different person. They feel like they won't be accepted. They feel like they will be rejected if they are their own authentic self. It's almost as if, you're kind of like waiting to just exhale. You're just like wearing that mask. And then when you're finally in that environment, when you get back home, you're like, okay, I could take off this mask. I could be myself again. Right? Let me know in the comments below how this is all resonating. Now, we're going to go into your past, present, future preliminary message. You're about to make a decision. There's a big decision that you are being invited to make during this time. This is a very important timeline for you because you're trying to decide whether you stay with the known, which is the wand that is right behind him, or you jump into the unknown, which is the one that he is looking at and holding with his hand. Do you stay? Do you go? Do you choose left? Do you choose right? The one behind him is much smaller than the one he's holding in front of him. So the one in front holds the most potential. But it's the unknown. It's the one that he doesn't know where to even start, right? You could be thinking about travel. You could be thinking about making a big decision in your life. It's a preliminary message, but an important one. All right, let's see. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and of course, comment down below. And if you do enjoy these readings, let me know that you enjoy the readings by giving the video a thumbs up, you guys. When you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps support me and it helps support the channel. Thank you all so much for your support. Now, I see a few signs coming through the reading. You could be dealing with the sign of Aquarius. I see the sign of Sagittarius. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign of the zodiac does not necessarily have to be any of those. But the bottom of the deck, Temperance. Right now, the universe is saying, you've got to trust the unknown. Be patient. Something here is developing. Something here is happening. It's transforming. It's transitioning. And so patience will be needed. Temper your feelings. Temper your emotions. That does not mean, when you temper something, it doesn't mean that you suppress it. No, you just temper it. You ease it. You still allow it, but you don't let it take over you. You don't let it pressure you into, you're too late. What if you're running out of time? See, like this man, you're running out of time. You've got to do this now. Patience. Okay, there's something here that is alchemizing. See that angel and those two cups? He's turning lead into gold, in a sense. Alchemizing something for something better. Making a decision between what was and what could be. So in your challenge position now, you have here the Six of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Star. You're overthinking for sure. Lots of swords energy here. You're in your mind a lot. You're overthinking it to the point where you're kind of stopping yourself and you're like ready to give up. But what this is saying is that you're not allowing yourself to rest. There's a lot of energy here where it's saying, give it a break, give it a rest, think it through. Don't rush yourself. It's a big decision. And part of the challenge has to do with, yes, you moving on. The Six of Swords. It's a challenge for you to move on, to transition from one thing to another, to close out a cycle. Right now, a lot of you guys are going through that dark in-between transitory period. And there's a part of you that wants to go back to the known, because right now it feels weird, it feels strange. But that's how it is. When you're in the middle of the ocean, from one place to another, that's how it feels. Will this other place be better? Who will be there? What will happen? But what this is saying is you're overthinking it. Allow yourself to move forward, move on. Now, part of the challenge here is that you're not resting. There's a need for rest. There's a need for recovery. If you've been feeling an ailment in your body, it's because you've been doing too much. The body keeps count. If you push yourself too much, your body will communicate to you, hey, slow it down, by your head hurting or something going on that's a little weird off with yourself. Slow it down. Because you do need healing. I feel like you're trying to, it's kind of like you're trying to get there without doing the healing, by bypassing the healing. And you cannot bypass the healing during this time. The healing is necessary. And so here in your challenge, you have divine masculine. Aware and awakened to the divine calling. Ready to take action, protect, and provide. So, the fact that the divine masculine energy is in your challenge, it's like a blockage. It means that you are not operating from the divine masculine. You're operating from the toxic masculine, which is all about pushing too hard, trying too hard. Yes, the divine masculine is about taking action, initiating, but not to the point of your breakdown. That's pushing too much, too hard. So you need to become more aware, and you are becoming awakened to this divine calling of, yes, take action, move forward, but first, make sure that you are nourished. Make sure that first you take a break before you move forward. That you have clarity, that you heal, ready to take action to protect and provide. For others of you, you are dealing with a person here who is in their masculine energy or a divine masculine who is working on themselves or needs to work on themselves in order to be able to be that protector, provider, and take the right kind of action, not based from ego. This can also be for you. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Now, in your recent past, you have here the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So there was some kind of a painful ending in the recent past. Something here ended abruptly. It ended in a very painful kind of way. And I feel that for some of you guys, it was betrayal. For others, there could have been some kind of a third-party interference. Not for everybody. But I see that because of that painful experience, you stop rushing. You stop just jumping in without thinking. The Knight of Pentacles. There was a very slow-moving process towards some kind of a agreement. I feel that you also, instead of just saying yes to an offer, you were like, you know what? Let me think about it. So you weren't rushing. All talk. I know you are tired of hearing my excuses, all talk, no action. So I feel that you are dealing with a person here who continuously made promises. They were all talk, no action. Didn't you get something similar last week or the previous week? So whoever this person was, they're in your past. You jumped in without thinking because they kept promising, oh, I'm going to change, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Whether this was in your career, work, job, somebody offering you more money, promising you, oh yeah, I'm going to pay you more. Or in your relationship, yeah, I'm going to change, I'm going to work on myself, I'm going to do this. But it was all talk. This person never took any action. I feel like you were the one who was there to teach them, this is how you do things. This is how you take action. But you got tired of it because you were like, why do I always have to teach you? Right? Something like that. It's like you ended up always having to save, rescue, or take action for yourself because this person's promises were just empty. Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever came out of them. Now, in your present energy, the frequency that you are anchoring right now, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. So right now I see that you feel that you've been putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort into something, whether a project, idea, career, relationship, whatever, right? A job situation, work, career. And you're waiting for the result. You're like, when is it going to come? When is it going to come? When is the money going to come in? I've already done this. I've done that. My gosh, when is, the love going to come in? The money going to come in? Should I keep trying? Should I keep doing? But I feel that there's a part of you that already knows. You already know the truth. And it's like in the back of your mind, you might be saying, okay, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to end this. But in the back of your mind, you're like, but what if I'm not doing the right thing? What if I'm leaving it behind and there's something still there? But the writing's on the wall. You've got the World here. That chapter has already closed out. You learned what you had to learn. You gave what you had to give. And your soul already knows. We've completed that cycle. This is a time for your glow up, actually. If you finally make the decision to move on, to let it go, to jump into the unknown, you're literally jumping into a brand new timeline with the Wheel of Fortune. 2 circles, right? One for closure and one for new beginnings. This cycle, once it closes, once you allow it to close, everything, listen to me, everything that you've been waiting for, that you've been wanting, that you've been trying to manifest and it just doesn't happen, bam, it's finally here. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to look up in your life. You are about to experience, enjoy all of the blessings that this new timeline has to offer for you. It's your glow up. Work on yourself. This new you, even if it feels uncomfortable, it'll soon start to feel like you, the new you. This, for a lot of you, is a karmic cycle. You are already closing a karmic chapter in your life. The karmic contract is over. It's over. It's expired. Done. You have here weirdos. You make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself when I am with you. Similar message, isn't it? There is a part of you that may be holding on to something from the past because it feels like home. It feels comfortable. You're like, but this is the only person who sees me for who I really am. Or for others, it could be someone here who feels this way with you. They only feel comfortable in their skin when they are with you. They could be silly, they could be themselves, they could take off that mask and be silly. But I'm sensing here that whichever one it is, this new chapter, in this new timeline, you won't have to wear that mask with anyone. anymore. And if that person wants to come in because you are at that same frequency, you will meet them there. But at that same frequency. You won't have to lower your frequency or your standards to meet them where they still are. Okay? Now, in your future, the near future, and the message that your future self has for you, beautiful. Wow. You have the 10 of Pentacles. My oh my. 7 of Cups, the Magician. Your future self is coming in and saying, you've got the magic, you've got the power to manifest anything and everything you want, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have the tools. The Magician here shows up when it's telling you, or it's reminding you rather, of all the skills, beauty, knowledge, everything that you feel that you still lack or that you don't yet have, like you're not ready yet, you still have to get ready. No. The Magician shows up when it's saying you are already more than ready. He has all the tools. He's got the cup, he's got the sword, the wand, the pentacle, everything. You've got it within you. So this is all about abundance. Look at that. Look at all that money coming in. It's all about prosperity, abundance. This could also be marriage potential for some, building generational wealth, building something, an idea that you're starting off with into something bigger and greater that can bring in a lot of stability, not only financial stability, but emotional stability, mental stability. This is a lot of stability that goes on and on for generation after generation. This is about not just creating changes in your life, but it's kind of like a movement. It's like an entire revolution. And you've got a lot on offer. In the near future, you're going to get a lot of offers. So if right now you're saying, I don't know what the future is going to bring me, I'd rather stay with what's comfortable. If I were you, I would explore the unknown, because it's saying you're going to have so much to choose from. The 7 of Cups. Right? All of your dreams, like laid out right in front of you. And I'm looking at the time and it's 11:01. If you see the number 111, 11:11, 11:01, you're on the right track. So a lot of possibilities here. For commitment, for marriage, for money, generating income, manifesting, and dating, right? If you're stuck in a connection, you're like, oh, well, this is the only person that I feel comfortable with. Well, what if there's more? Maybe that person, you'll meet them there too, right? When they evolve. Or you'll find just more. Jobs, ideas, opportunities, friendships. You have here shattered. Old habits are breaking down and a new version of you is being revealed. I cannot make this stuff up, you guys. I'm getting chills for you. Your future self is literally saying, if you want to step into that new timeline in the near future, it will not be in this version of you. It has to be a new version of you, a new you. How does that new version of you feel, want to feel? What does that new version of you no longer do? Like, let's say, for example, if this current version of you is always overthinking, since that's what's in your cards, overthinking, anxious, taking action just to take action because you feel like you're late to something, you're late to the party or whatever, overdoing. The new version of you will do the opposite because it feels worthy. Won't stress. Won't be running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Will walk into rooms and shift the energy just by their presence. So there's these old habits that are falling away and it feels uncomfortable. Go with that uncomfortable energy. Don't let that discomfort pull you back. Because that's what this phase of this timeline is all about. See, her entire face is being broken apart with that hammer to be placed together in a better way, in a new way. Now, we're going to be going into the extended because I want to see who this person is. There is a divine masculine here, and there is someone here also who you feel comfortable with. There's that comforting energy that pulls you back, that takes you back. There's also an element of someone here making promises, not delivering on some promises. So I want to dive deeper into who this person is and how they're playing a role in your life. Will you see them in the next timeline? Will you leave them behind? What are their thoughts, feelings, emotions for you? What are their next moves and actions towards you? How will this entire situation and timeline turn out for you? And we're going to end the reading with a message from Spirit and Source. But before we do that, let's get a guidance message. Oh, wow. Look at that. I feel like this represents you. This is like the definition of your soul, especially right now. There's a horse on this image, a beautiful horse. If there's anything that reminds you of a horse, you're related to a horse, you know. Free spirit. Go for it. Signs of good fortune. Money, good fortune is right there. Signs of good fortune are all around you right now. You race off again fearlessly to a new level of achievement and success. Your intelligence and resourcefulness, empowered by heavenly inspiration, will take you far. Remember, you're resourceful. That's the magician. He's got all the tools. You've got it in you already. And of course, the universe helping you out. Remember that, but also remember to take a break and rest. Now let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from Source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at GenaMoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at GenaMoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.